Fuck me. Hello? Hello? Oh my god. Dude. My fucking hotel Wi-Fi just booted me off. They just booted me off the hotel Wi-Fi and I had to sign up to the hotel's like rewards thing in order to get back onto the Wi-Fi. When did it cut out? Because I was yapping for so long without realizing that I was offline. Dude, I was people talking, looking at the chat like, oh, that's kind of crazy. I thought there was some people watching. Why is no one talking? Soon as I put Zeta last, fucking hell, man. Fucking hell. I was yapping. All right. Here is the finished tier list of all of these skins. I will allow you to give me some pieces of focused feedback. What happened to the Valorant update? Fuck knows, man. NRG too high? I liked NRGs, though. Okay, I could appreciate them being lower than Na'Vi. That makes sense. I could even understand if you wanted to put them, like, here. But I think their skin is kind of clean. I like the way that it works. I don't think it looks terrible like the Furia version of it. I think it looks pretty good. Heretics is the worst? Nah, Heretics is alright. It's a bit boring and dull, but it's executed fairly well. It's not ugly. General Mates is ugly. Zetas is ugly. Furia's is boring. MIBRs might be ugly. I might have rated MIBR way too high, but it looked pretty from one angle. EG to the bottom, please. I can't do that to him. The color palette looks like butt cheeks, but the design of the gun is actually quite good. You don't like the Vitality one? Well, you're wrong. The Vitality one looks so clean. The yellow and the black contrast so nicely, and the execution is significantly better than Na'Vi's because they've added more black, less yellow, more contrast, makes the yellow pop. T1 or too low? Yeah, T1's I thought was all right. I was not huge on the way that the white and red was integrated. I don't know exactly what it was. I think it's because it's blood red with bright white. But I could see for them being bumped up. I could see them getting bumped up to like here. I could see them getting bumped up. I think Global Esports deserves a tier of its own. What do you mean? Oh, deserves a tier. I think Global's is quite nice. But I think it's like a cartoony. It's cartoony. I actually think it's pretty well designed, though. I think it could belong in the B tier. I think Global Esports could belong in the B tier here. DRX is crazy underrated. I really think it's quite muddy. I think the overall color ends up looking a little like a muddy lilac. Global Esports B? Yeah, alright. I'm fucking with it then. I'm fucking with it. We'll put them up to the B tier. Why is NRG so low? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. C9 is the most overrated? No. No. I won't stand for the C9 slander. I simply won't. It is undeniably a top 5 team skin. Undeniably. And I think it could be number 1. I think Paper X has sniped the spot, though. Do the player cards? Where are the player cards? All right, so I'm glad we're all agreed on that. That's just fact now. All right. Where is the... here we go. All right, we can't really see them in large resolution. See if your game updated. It's nearly there. Introducing the VCT team capsules. Right, these are all the skins. Where are the player cards? Nope, those are in low. Those are low as well. Can we see these at a larger resolution, maybe? Oh, this is pretty good, actually. This is pretty good. We can see these pretty big now. All right. The VCT 100 Thieves card. All right, what are we looking at here? What are we looking at? Oh, wait. You guys can't really see it because it's, like, covered up by the chat or something, but... Open it in-game, you're nearly done. No, that's going to take ages. That's going to take ages. All right. Let me see if I can... First of all, let's full screen this thing. And let's put the chat over here. Actually, I know this is going to look really fucking stupid, but I'm going to put myself in the chat in the middle of the screen because we can scroll to either side, but if we put the... Do you see what I mean? We can always scroll now so that we're not blocking something. You see what I'm cooking here? You see what I'm cooking? Masterclass. Move the black box. Oh yeah, there's a black box there as well. Dude, what the fuck have I done? My setup on this laptop is just horrendous. It's fucking horrendous. Whatever. All right. VCT 100 Thieves card. So it's like a guy in a 100 Thieves hoodie, because hoodie org, with plus RR in gold in his hand, and he's got an L in a flag stuffed into a human heart? Is that... Oh, mate, there's no way I've lost internet connection again, is there? Small F? Fuck me. But not a big F? Dude. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. So what is this L? What is this L stuffed into? He's stealing the red lines of razors? Oh, he's sneaking into a place to steal the ranked rating and leave behind an L. Right. Okay. I get what you mean. I get it. It's pretty good. It's pretty decent. I mean, if we were gonna... Listen, let's... Dude, how the fuck do I get out of full screen, man? There we go. All right. If we were gonna, from the very beginning, start putting... Oh, fuck me. I can't use a PC. Right. The 100 Thieves one, let's put it in the A tier for now, because I like the design. We can always adjust things afterwards. But let's put it in the A tier for now. Okay. Pretty decent. The BBL card. It looks like... I mean, the immediate thing that I thought was the Three Wise Men. Or the Three Wise Kings or whatever. It certainly incorporates the branding idea. We've got the crown. We've got the crown even... We've got the logo in the fucking beard. We've got people hooting and hollering at the BBL King. It's kind of giving... It's giving religious fervor and brainwashing vibes. It's giving fantasy. It's giving the Dune followers of Mordib vibes. It's a mask, not a beard? Oh, yeah, it is. I thought it was his fucking beard, man. It gives cult vibes? Yeah, but it doesn't give sports vibes. Like, this looks like a sports audience, but it doesn't give sports or esports vibes. It gives people at a religious ceremony vibes. Did you smoke before this stream? No, dude, I'm just spitting facts. I think it's more visceral than the 100 Thieves card. I think you see that in game, you immediately think gold, power, BBL. The 100 Thieves one is a bit more like it's trying to be clever. I can see that it's a thief and they're wearing a hoodie. It's certainly got the brand elements. I think the 100 Thieves one's a little better, but the BBL one's all right. We'll put it in B tier for now. What the fuck is this VCT bleed one? All right, they're trying to get to the top of the mountain. It's some people cheering. They're getting up to the top of the mountain, and it's bleed flag being placed, but they're not at the top of the mountain. They're at a peak a long way away from the top of the mountain. They're ascending. Yeah. Okay. All right. I like the metaphor. The mountain design is really cool. I like the sunlight glinting off the top of it. But I think it's kind of bland. I feel like isn't there a card design that's very similar to this in the game already? I think it's worse than the BBL one. We'll pop it in the C tier for now. Now, Cloud9 looks like someone forgot to do their homework and just decided to copy their basic brand marketing stuff. If you're a Cloud9 fan, then maybe you'll like it. Now, unfortunately, I want to rate the Cloud9 one as low as it gets, but it's right next to DFM, who's even worse. At least the Cloud9 one. Cloud9 has a pretty color palette. There's clouds involved, and the clouds make a 9. All right?
Bro, DFM just fucking gave up.
But at the same time, I mean, DFM is awful. Yeah, they just fucking gave up. They just gave up. So, Cloud9 have got some really nice branding just generally, but they haven't been creative here, have they? I think we're going to have to put them in the D tier for now. But DFM deserve a fucking tier of their own for what they've done there. But let's see. Let's move on. VCT DRX. Ooh. I like it. I like it. It's got a vibe to it. It's got mystery to it. The DRX logo is incorporated but isn't dominating it. The colors are quite nice. But it's not just blue is good, chat. I've just put 2 blue ones in the fucking F tier. Now, I think it's better than Bleed. I think DRX is better than Bleed. It kind of reminds me of like Magic card art. The VCT DRX one. I like it. I like the vibe. I think it's better than the BBL one as well. Is it better than 100 Thieves? It's not as creative or interesting as the 100 Thieves one. But it is a bit more of a vibe, a bit more mysterious. I don't think it's better than the 100 Thieves one though. But it's good. It might be in the same tier. I think it's in the same tier, but it's not quite as good. Mini F? Yeah, I'm dropping frames left, right, and fucking center here because the hotel Wi-Fi is butt cheeks. We still haven't updated yet as well. All right, EG. Again, the color palette, I hate. I absolutely hate the color palette. I think this weird looking green with the blue is so ugly. It's crazy. They've got 5 people silhouetted, staring out into a city. Is that a specific city? Is that supposed to be like, I don't know, fucking Toronto or something? I literally don't know enough about city skylines to know. Oh, it's Seattle. Okay, yeah. That makes sense, sorry. Seattle, yeah, because it's the Seattle colors. It's traditional sports pilled. It's ugly colors. It's dull. It's D tier. I'm sorry, EG. You're not getting away with that. Fnatic. I like that the Fnatic design breaks the bounds of the box. I don't think we've had one of those yet, have we? I think they've all tried to stay... Oh, I guess the 100 Thieves one does a little bit. The lasers come out. Quite a subtle way of breaking the framing. But I like that the Fnatic one does. It seems to fit the vibe of the person here. What I don't understand is what's actually going on or how it connects to the Fnatic brand in any way. It just seems to be like generically trying to have some kind of cool vibe to it. It doesn't even seem to be a specific Valorant agent from what I can tell, right? It's just a bit random. I like it, but it doesn't seem to incorporate their branding in any kind of way. Yeah, it could literally be any team logo there, and it wouldn't really matter. At least the DRX one. No, I mean, the DRX one's pretty similar, though. The DRX one as well, like, the color palette is blue and white. The color palette for Fnatic here is, like, very orangey. They've hit the color palette well. But it doesn't really tell you anything about the brand. At least DRX is like, you associate that with Korea, you associate that with Seoul, busy, bustling city. Fnatic, I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be picking up from this. It's all right. It's all right. It's definitely got something going on. I think I prefer it just in general in terms of the vibe compared to BBL's. But I think BBL's fits their brand better. So I don't know what to do with it. Maybe it's even similar to the Bleed one. Because I do like the design. I think the design is pretty cool. And I like the way it breaks the frame in. I think it's been created nicely. But it doesn't have it certainly doesn't have enough to be able to make it. I think it's probably B tier though, just because the design is so nice. For me, I think the design is carrying it above BBL, even though the brand tie-in is not as good. But yeah. Holy fuck, Koi's slaps. Koi's fucking dominates. I love this color design. I love the, like, monster coming out with the fucking koi carp inside of it as well. The fish turning into it's actual Magikarp turning into Gyarados. Magikarp evolving into Gyarados live in front of your eyes. I don't think it even needs the koi logo, to be honest. I think they could have gone a little more subtle with it, but it doesn't spoil it. The koi one is straight up S tier. That's our first... Oh, that's not the koi one. Where's the koi one? There it is. Straight up, straight into S tier. Straight into S tier. It's the old logo as well. Yeah, but it doesn't spoil it because the rest of it's just so well done, in my opinion, anyway. First good take? Shut up. It's a reference to the famous story. What is the famous story? I mean, it does look mythical, as in it could have some kind of, mythical origin to it. But what is there a famous origin story of a koi turning into a dragon or something? A koi fish turning into a dragon. Oh, carps jumping up the waterfalls to become dragons? Yeah, unaware. Uncultured and unaware. All right, let's move on to Carmen Corp. I like it, but I don't think it's S tier. I think it's similar to the 100 Thieves one, where it's fit the brand quite well. I'm sure the Karmine Corps fans will really like it. It's like the graffiti kind of cool vibe of what they're going for. The aerosol cans spraying out the smoke that he's walking through. The color palette's quite nice, fits with what they're going for. I like the design. I don't think it's S tier though. I think it's very on brand for them. I think it's better than the 100 Thieves one because it's easier to understand. It's the fucking Karmine Corps blue wall. And I really like that they've incorporated the like graffiti, like spray painting the wall blue and he's walking back through the spray paint of smoke. Is it S tier though? I'm trying to compare these two, right? Karmine Corps and Koi. And one of them grabs my eye and the other one doesn't. I think it's top of the A tier. I think it's top of the A tier. It's very good. It's very good. But I don't think it's as good as Koi's. Moving on. We've got Giants. I can see what they're going for here, right? It's supposed to be Atlas holding up the world. Atlas wasn't a giant, he was a titan. But I mean, he was giant in a descriptive sense. I just don't think the execution of it is that good. It's kind of dull and generic. It's like the same 5 silhouetted figures in front of a, landscape, and then they've incorporated the Atlas holding up the earth kind of thing to it. I can see what they're going for. I just don't think the execution is there. Atlas held up the sky, not the world. Yeah, but that's clearly the reference, isn't it? I think it's C tier in terms of execution. And I think the bleed one is actually a bit cleaner. Now, why the fuck is Global Esports just a lion with sunglasses on? I'm so confused. Untamed? What the fuck? Why do you keep saying Untamed? What's that got to do with anything? Is that their tagline? Global Esports Untamed. This goes hard. I don't give a fuck. I could see people wanting to buy this for the card. Like, I think with a certain portion of the player base who like lions, anthropomorphized animals, and to be honest, also people that just want to slip into a Lussie, this is going to go crazy. But I don't think it's actually a good design. It's edgy, bro. Edgy? It's about as far away from edgy as you can get. It's a teenager making a fucking drawing of them with a lion's head. It's... I had a friend growing up called Leo, who was obviously obsessed with lions because he was called Leo. This is exactly the kind of thing that he would have drawn in art class. It's not edgy. It's a self-insert, I want to be a cool lion in a dystopian universe. It's not edge. There's no edge to it. I don't know what to do with this one. It's just so unusual. Oh, fuck. We've gone backwards again. Right. It's really unusual. I think it will be very popular. But I think it certainly isn't A. Let's start right there. It's not D tier. It's too interesting. It's B or C tier. Guaranteed. But where the hell do we put it? I think it's not as poorly executed. Like, it's well executed in terms of what it is. It's a lion. It's like a cyberpunk lion with sunglasses on. Why is it a cyberpunk lion with sunglasses on? I still don't really understand. Is it... I think it's just a more interesting card than the bleed one. It's kind of as bizarre as the BBL one, but at least I understand the BBL one from a branding perspective. I don't understand the global one. I think it'll be more popular than the BBL one, though. I don't know where to put it. It's somewhere in the B or top C tier. I don't know. The more I look at it, the more I think it might go here. I don't know why. I don't know why. I really don't know why, but I think it's going to be really popular. I think it's going to be crazy popular. Let's move on, because while Bleed have gone for while Global have gone for a lion with sunglasses, Gen G have tried to take the concept of having a tiger representing Korea, and also their kind of like brand has always been associated with the tiger. They've got the Gen G logo in its forehead. It looks like the Seoul Dynasty logo, but come to life. It's very fitting with their branding, but I don't really like it. I don't really like it. It really fits their branding. But I think it's the least interesting thing you could do with a tiger, is just have it face on, walking towards you. It's basically just a head. And it's like coming through a portal for some reason with water underneath it. It doesn't have any mystery going on. It doesn't have any grandeur to it particularly. It's a robot armored tiger. Yeah. It ain't doing it for me, chat. It's not doing it for me. I understand it's sick branding, and I know you guys like it, but it's certainly not S tier. It's not even close to S tier. I'm going to make a move that you're all going to hate right now. It's top of the B tier. It's top of the B. It's B. Like, it's not even A. It's not even an A tier player card. I don't want to equip that. I'm sorry. How is Karmakoi an A then? Shut up. I'm not engaging with trolls. All right, let's look at G2. G2's brand is of being the, like, cheeky edgelords. And they've just gone, what the fuck is this? Like, what the fuck is this? This is, to me, these two are the same. If you fuck with them, you're going to fuck with them hard. But they're just doing nothing for me. Absolutely nothing. This just looks like, to me, the G2 one looks like a bad attempt to capitalize on people who just really find the, like, Japanese samurai ninja kind of aesthetic, cool. And it doesn't even, to me, seem like a good version of any of those. I like this one more than the G2 one. G2's always been a samurai. I don't care. Hold this L. It's not good. It's not good. It's worse than Globals. I prefer Fanatics. I prefer BBLs. I prefer Bleeds. I'm actually going to move Bleed up a tier. And this C tier is just going to be badly executed ideas that were interesting. D tier is you didn't try. And C tier is you fucked it. I don't like it. Can someone explain why you like it? Even if you enjoy samurai shit, you think it's cool, you like that period of history or the Japanese aesthetic or whatever it is, why do you like this? It's cool. The composition looks nice. Okay, I think the composition's okay. Yeah, having one being towering over some other things, yeah, I think the composition's okay. Why is the samurai shooting lasers? Yeah, I mean, why? There is no... It just doesn't seem to have any kind of, like, aesthetic beyond being vaguely fantasy samurai. I know those are red dot sights on the guns. Why? Yeah, it's got like the cult vibes of BBL, but it's just kind of bland. It's a puppet master? It's not a fucking puppet master. These are not puppets.
What have you been smoking since you've gone out to LA, and can I get some back in the UK? Thanks in advance.
I don't care, chat. The G2 one is not good. I'm going to say something very controversial here, I think. I fuck with this foot one. I fuck with this foot one, man. I fuck with it. I think it looks quite good. I knew you guys would not like it. I knew you guys wouldn't like it. But I think it's alright. I think it's alright. I'm not even baiting. I think it's better than G2's. I think if I was going to rate this foot one, it's like around here. It's the more I look at it, the less I like it, though. The more I look at it, the less I like it. Where's the theme of foot? I don't know whether foot really have a theme. What do you want it to be? Just a fucking, just toes? You just want, what you want is just fucking, boom. Just a fucking foot right in your face, do you? That's not gonna make for a very good card. That's not gonna make a very good card. The more I look at it, though, I feel like it's... I am
sorry for being hung up on this, but can you get GE the fuck out of that tier? It's tragic.
You can't be a GE hater, man. You actually can't be a fucking GE hater. There's just something about the lion. It oozes charisma. It oozes charisma. The more I look at it, the less I'm fucking with it, actually. The more I'm looking at it, I think it goes here. I think it goes here. Furia. Okay. Nah. I can see what you're going for there, Furia. But nah. I think an actual panther would have been a much better... The thing is, the Furia logo is inviting to your mind an image of a powerful beast, one with incredible chomping power. A panther's bite is like outrageously powerful. Their jaw muscles are fucking crazy. It's like a hulking, muscled beast. And you had an opportunity here with the player card to take your abstract logo version of that and do something more interesting with it. Make it look like a genuine mythical beast. A little similar to what Gen G have done, but again, I feel like you've missed a lot of the feline form in Gen G's and it's just the face. But they've literally just stuck their fucking logo in the sky.
They would have given him
That's all they've done here. They've just stuck their fucking
What I
logo
am
in the
learning
sky.
Watching this is all your good taste was stored in your hair, and your facial hair doesn't count.
What Gen G did? No, Gen G didn't create a mythical being. Gen G have created a fucking robot tiger coming out of a portal for no good reason. It's not giving me mythical vibes. It's giving me enemy in Elden Ring vibes, except without the atmosphere. There's no atmosphere to what Gen G have done. There's no grandeur.
Sideshow, I beg of you. You will never bet the furry allegations when you describe every animal like that.
What do you mean? Describe every animal. The most notable thing about a panther is that it has extraordinary jaw power. That doesn't mean I want to fuck a panther. What is wrong with you all? That tiger has a fucking major aura. Nah. I think, nah. But I think the Furia card is actually, it's actually D tier. I feel like they didn't even try. They've just stuck their logo in the sky. Nah, I'm just gonna... It's got nothing going on, man. It's got nothing going on. They've just stuck their logo in the sky and got some bloke walking towards it. It doesn't even look like it belongs in the sky. They haven't even made it look like a constellation or something, as if it would be a real effect. It doesn't look like the Aurora Borealis has turned into a panther. It just looks like they fucking pasted their logo in the sky. Okay, let's move on. I like Cruz. I do like Cruz. I don't think... Holy fuck. Sorry, I'm looking at Cruz and I'm immediately distracted by Leviathans because it goes ultra crazy. Now, this is what I'm talking about. If you wanted to incorporate some kind of fucking aesthetic with, like, you know, mythical beasts and create a vibe, Leviathan have written the fucking book on it. Look at this from Lev compared to this from Furia, or even this from Gen G. This fucking clears. It clears. Leviathan's so good, it's actually made Koi's look like it shouldn't be S tier as well. I might need to make a new fucking tier. Nah, Koi's is good as well. Koi's is good as well. But Lev is dominating this. Crew Cruise is very good. Cruise is like a better version, I think, of the DRX one, where it's got like that, like, you know, techno cyberpunk kind of vibe, but the neon pink really fits nicely in it. I like how her elbow breaks the frame. I don't think they needed the logo in there, but I don't think it spoils it at all. It's like it got a digital thing as if it's being projected up there. I think it fucks. I think it's definitely A tier. I think it's better than the DRX one. I think it's better than the 100 Thieves one as well, actually. I don't think it's quite as good as Karmic Core's, though. But it's very close. It's very close between Crew and Karmic Core. Let's look at Loud.
Can you watch the Orgs trailer for their team skins?
I've watched some of them, Casio Right Nipple. Not all of them, though.
The fact you think some bird stood around in a hoodie as a tier is one of your worst takes ever.
Let me just go back to comment on this, Adam. That's not just some bird. That's a fucking cool-ass looking person who fits the vibe of the city really nicely, with crew pink hair, in a hoodie. Yeah. It's a fucking vibe. It's a fucking vibe. It's not... They haven't just plonked Theresa May in there. They haven't just plonked fucking any old woman in there.
Bro,
They've got somebody that actually fits.
Crypto and NFTs, bro. He's best mates with Gary V. He's just jibbed India's kids out of their parents' life savings for their college fund. How do you have less of an issue with that than Furia and General G?
Thank you for the 100 bits. The global esports lion is trying to sell me crypto and NFTs. They're not. Dude. Fucking hell, man. General G. Okay. I said that I didn't like the lion particularly, but there's just, it exudes charisma. You would be friends with that lion. I guarantee you it's going to be one of the most popular player cards. Man really said Theresa May? Yeah, because if I'm thinking about somebody who wouldn't fit this aesthetic at all, yes, Theresa May is one of the first women that comes to mind. Okay. Disagree, she's a vibe? Okay, well, we'll agree to disagree there. We'll agree to disagree. Oh, fuck. I know the update's probably done, but I'm enjoying this method of doing it, to be honest with you. Okay, Loud. Loud. I put you in the top 4 in terms of your team skin. But this is pretty bad. And I think partly it's because they've tried to make the people... I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what it is. But maybe it's something to do with the fact that it's not a faceless crowd is making it look... I don't know. Maybe it's the art style. It's something about the Loud logo looks quite cartoonish. And the overall thing, it's very sports atmosphere. I can see that, but I don't think it's making me want to get involved. Maybe it's because the people are facing towards me, so I feel like I'm adversarial to the crowd rather than involved. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but something to do with the composition and the way that the people are quite spread apart from each other does not make me want to be involved with this Loud fan base. I don't know. It's
a big fart. That's the issue. It's fart pilled to the max.
that wasn't my issue with it. That wasn't my issue, but hearing that fucking woman say fart pilled to the max is, wow, that's that's twisted me. Oh, it's not good. It's not good. But it's still better than G2. It's still better than G2. I think it might not be. Let me look at it again. Where's the G2 one? Oh, they're right on top of each other. Nah, G2's is better, actually. G2's is better. Loud's really dropped that. Also, I don't like this foot one. The more that I look at it, the more I don't like it. It's not good. It goes down below Cloud9. G2's better than Loud. But I think this Giants one is like, it's so not cooking that even Loud is getting a win over that. What is it with Gentle Mates choosing the fucking Gucci approach to being deliberately ugly? Everything Gentle Mates do, from their logo to their team skin to now their player card, is offensive to my eyeballs. But almost in like a deliberate, we don't give a fuck about you kind of way. Do you know what I mean? It's like deliberately ugly aesthetic. It is like when I look at Gucci branded clothing, so much of it I find offensive to my eyes, but that is the deliberate style. Clashing colors, big, vibrant, I don't know. I don't like it, but I can understand it. And I feel like Gentlemates again, the color palette is so bad. This like, it's not gecko purple green. It's like yellow almost and purple. But it's a greeny yellow that just hurts the eyes in terms of its contrast with this purple. And what the fuck are all of these swords doing flying around? It's the VCT MEA palette. Don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck. I don't like it. It's like somebody is in a D&D campaign and has conjured mystical weapon 4 times. But at the same time, it's still better than G2. So, you gotta give him that, at least. You gotta give him that. You gotta give him that. VCTM. Oh, it's like the little kid playing the game, believing that he's gonna grow up to play for MIBR. Yo, that is so sweet. That is so sweet. It's CS 1.6? Oh, like if you can see it properly, it's actually 1.6? I think that's really sweet. It's anachronistic. The later we get into the future, the more people are going to not understand what the fuck it's on about, because it's got a like very old looking CRT monitor, one of those old fucking outdoor chairs. And to be honest, it doesn't really work, the concept as a player card. But I do think it's sweet that they've tried to capture that feeling that I'm sure a lot of up-and-coming players have experienced, where you're imagining yourself on the big stage. I like what they're cooking, but I just don't think it quite works. But I really like what they're going for. I think if it resonates with you on an emotional level, you'll think it's one of the best. And if you don't care about what it's going for, you're going to think it's straight up one of the worst. But I think from my point of view, trying to give respect to the idea involved there as well, it's got to be in the B tier. Because I don't think they fucked the execution of it. But I think it's like around here. I think it's slightly more interesting than the bleed idea. But I just don't think it captures you enough or illustrates the concept well enough to be able to push itself higher. But I really see it. I think it's wholesome. I think it's really wholesome. Na'vi. I'm tempted to put them in the didn't try tier. But I think there's enough polish to this that it probably manages to escape. But it's the same kind of thing. 5 people, kind of silhouetted in a industrial or fantasy landscape with the logo slapped on top. It's not doing anything interesting, but it does have a bit more polish than some of the other ones. It's not necessarily the polish. Like, I think... Is that one better than the Cloud9 one? I think it is. I think it's better than what C9 are doing. It's better executed than the EG one, by a long shot. I think it's better. I actually think it's better executed even than the Giants one. Yeah, the Giants one, I was giving them credit for at least having some kind of tie-in to, like, Giant, Titan, Atlas kind of thing. But I think the Na'vi one is just much, much better executed than the Giants one. Even though it's a more boring concept. I think Na'vi escapes the barely handed in my homework tier just by virtue of being polished. The C9 one, though, as well might. The C9, it's clean. It's just dull. I'm not sure. I definitely don't think Na'vi have cooked. But, like, in my personal opinion, I would rather have this Na'vi player card than the Loud or the G2 player card. Because I think that the execution of it is a lot better. But it's such a tired concept that there's just no creativity involved in it at all. So I think I've got to put it there. NRG's cooking with this one. NRG's cooking, but I'm not sure they're cooking enough. Because they've kind of taken this idea of their brand being like energy, etc., right? And they've got, you know, very reminiscent of like an anime character is ascending and going Super Saiyan 9 or whatever the fuck. And they have this massive scene where there's crackling energy around them and boom, you know, there's something epic happening here, clearly. But if we're comparing it to other teams that have had similar conceptual ideas, like for example, the like, dude, where is it? The fucking... Oh, it was on this row, wasn't it? The, like, Leviathan one. Or the Koi one. I think there's more happening in those. I think this NRG one is missing a layer. Because it's kind of so generic. It clearly evokes that feel of, like, some kind of powerful being with crackling aura around them. But it's generic. There's nothing to hook into. Do you see what I mean with my criticism of it? It's not differentiating itself from any other usage of this trope. I mean, I don't really agree that it could be any other team, because I think literally the name, Energy, does fit with their idea. But it's missing a hook, I think. It's missing a hook. But I like the aesthetic, and I like what they're going for. I just think it could have maybe even been an S tier, had they had that extra layer to it. As it is, I think it's probably A, but it might be top B. I don't like it as much as the DRX or 100 Thieves ones. Honestly, I don't even really like the 100 Thieves ones. I just appreciate the like creativity involved. I think the aesthetic of the NRG one is nice. I think it probably goes here, but it might be top B. Don't know. You guys seem to think it's B. I'm on board with it being here, but I think it's better than the Gen G one. Yeah, I think it's better than the Gen G one. Yeah. No perspective? Maybe that's what it is, yeah. Paper Rex. What the hell is going on here? It's a T-Rex with... is that supposed to be like the rib cage or something? I'm not even really sure. Are they supposed to be like teeth or something? It fucking cooks anyway. I don't really care. Paper Rex's branding is just absurdly good. It cooks. It absolutely cooks. Like, I don't even understand what's really going on here. It cooks. Now, it is definitely S tier. But is it beating Leviathan? The color scheme, again, is amazing for Paper Rex. They have hit on a fantastic color scheme. Oh, it might be better than the Lev one, you know? I think the lighting as well is really good. It's almost, when I compare them, making the Lev one look a little flat. The color palette is better. And this is coming from a die in the fucking paint blue fan here. The color palette's better. The lighting's better. The tie-in with the branding is better for Leviathan. But I think it... I'm not sure. Let me ponder it. We'll leave Lev at number 1 for now. Vitality have created Bee-Man, King of the Bees. And that's what tier they're going in. It's cool, but... And I understand the branding tie-in and that kind of thing. But it's a human bee. It's a human bee. It's not cool. It ties in a little better than NRG's. I think it's probably top of B tier. It might not be, though. It's really like Marvel pilled. I don't really like it. the thing is, it's going to apply really. It's going to attract the Vitality fan base. The Vitality fan base is going to love it. Golden Hornets, Hornet Man, etc., whatever. But is anyone who isn't a diehard Vitality fan actually wanting this player card? Maybe if you're a bee farmer. I think it might be here. Fanatics is so generic. It is cool, but it's just so generic. Do Vitality at least get some creativity points? Yeah, okay, let's... I don't know. Fanatics, I like the design of it. It's just quite generic. But I could see a lot of people fucking with it. Because if you brand things too heavily to your team identity, like B-Man has done here, then it's only your fans that are going to buy it. People are not going to think it's cool and buy it because it looks cool. Yeah, I think they've kind of fucked the vibe on this one. Please go watch the Fnatic video if you haven't. It ties in with the card. I haven't seen the Fnatic video. But also, neither will most people looking to buy it. So, holy Talon. Okay, anyway. What the fuck am I looking at here with VCT Team Secret? That's there's nothing going on there. There's nothing going on there. That looks like it already exists in the game. It looks like a Battle Pass card. S tier, it's so cute. You can't post in my chat again. Why the fuck do you hate animals? I don't. I'm about to put Talons in Ultra S tier. I'm about to put a red fucking animal in the S tier. I'm breaking the bounds. But this Team Secret one... it looks like it looks like you get it in a Battle Pass. It's better than DFM's. It's better than EG's. It's better than Furia's. It's better than Foot's. Is it better than Cloud9's? Yeah, I think it is. In the sense that I think more people will like it. Dude, this one, I really don't like it. It's got to get knocked down. I think C9's is better than Giants. I've got to swap C9 and Giants. Is it better than Na'Vi's? Oh my god, it's climbing the rankings here. It's more interesting than Na'Vi's.
The Team Secret Penguin is a mythical beast with grandeur and charisma. Open your eyes and see the truth.
It doesn't have any fucking grandeur. And it's, I mean, it might have some charisma. Oh, God. Team Secret. It's climbing the rankings. It is more interesting than Na'Vi's. It's better than Louds. To be honest with you, I think Louds is going down.
You all saying these are AI generated. AI generated will be better than 90% of these capsules.
I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true. Loud. Yeah, getting knocked down to the D tier. G2. Is it better than G2's? Yeah, it's better than G2's. Yes, of course it's better than G2's. Na'Vi's is better than G2's. Cloud9's is better than G2's. G2 is not good. Is it better than Gentle Mates? Nah, that's where the buck's got to stop. That's where the buck's got to stop. All right. Penguin hands to the moon. All right, look at this Talon card. Look at this Talon card and tell me that Talon did not own it with their team skin and their player card. It's so fucking good. It's so good. It's so good. It's incredible. I actually think it's worse for having the logo in there. I think the logo in the middle doesn't need to be in there for you to know that it's a Talon card at all. Because the brand affiliation between this and the bird itself is so strong. I don't think it needs the logo. It's kind of like Koi's, but it's better than Koi's. Is it better than Paper Rex's? God, we've got some strong ones in here. Is it better than Paper Rex's? Paper Rex, Talon. Paper Rex, Talon. Paper Rex, Talon. I think the Paper Rex one is a bit better, personally, but I think that's really close. Liquid, man. Liquid, dude, Liquid and Secret tried the same strategy here. We're going to put a really cute thing on our player card and hope it sells because of that.
The DRX ones are bigger Ds than Sydney Sweeney. Also, the Lion is S tier.
You've lost all respect. Those are terrible opinions. Carmine Core and DRX are both really good, and the Lion cannot be S tier. That's crazy. Liquid. VCT X Team Liquid. The weird thing is, when Liquid lean into their horse branding, it seems so strange to me because they don't do it regularly, but then when they do it, they lean in super heavy with like a full plushy mascot thing. The Liquid logo is... it is a horse, obviously, but they've been around for so long as a legacy esports brand that I don't tend to think of them, I don't tend to associate them with cute horsey. And I think if they wanted to go in that direction, again, like Pegasus direction would make more sense for their branding, or Dark Horse or something, rather than a cute plushie on a waterfall. I think if we're going to compare like to like, Secrets makes you... it exudes an emotion more than Liquid's does. It's cuter than Liquid's is. Liquid kind of looks like they just put a bunch of random things together. They're like, okay, let's put the Liquid logo, and let's put some Liquid on there, and then let's put our plushie, and then let's, fuck it, he can be holding a Valorant flag, why not? To show that we're in Valorant. But the pieces don't tie together at all. It just is... they're just together. They're not tied in. So I'm not liking the Liquid one too much. Fuck's sake, where are we? I've lost it again. Where is it? There it is. I'm not liking the Liquid one too much. But it's not terrible. It's just kind of dull. This is the highest it's going to go. I will accept no higher than bottom of the C tier. I'm just wondering whether it belongs in the D tier. I think the composition of the player card is really rough. Explain why EG is better? It's not. EG is down in the fucking D tier in the dumps. Yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna keep it. Honestly? Nah. It can go there. It might be worse than Louds. Nah, it couldn't. I don't know. Okay, we'll leave it there for now. Chat? What is this? Chat, what have heretics done? Is it a mirror? Is it the logo but bigger? What am I looking at? What is this? Don't think we need to spend too much time on that one. It's better than DFM. And that's it. Let's move on. T1. Huh. Why is T1 got an archer? So is this what the actual T1 building looks like, by the way? I don't know too much about it, but I know that T1 do have a building and their fans sometimes come and park like harassing signs out the front of it and stuff. All right. So that's what the T1 building looks like. Okay, that's fine. That's cool. That's a fine integration. Why have we got an archer in front of the building?
About to go kill everyone that works at the T1 office.
Yeah, it does. It does. It looks like someone needs to call in like a fucking SWAT threat. Korean history? Right, but how is that specifically applicable to T1? For Carpe Hanzo. What has... Is there any more tie-in than T1 is a Korean company? That's it. So that's like having a UK brand with a Yorkshire pudding or some fish and chips. There's got to be more of a tie-in than that. That's lazy as fuck. Look at the logo. Well, to be honest with you, I've never really been sure what the T1 logo is. I mean, it's T and 1, but I don't know what the T stands for, and I don't know what the lines are. So maybe I'm just missing something completely in the branding. Oh, yeah, it's Telecom 1. Yeah. Telecom 1. Yeah. So what are the lines for then? Is that just... That's just... fast movement? Don't go talk about tie-in when cruise card is literally just do you like pink? Yeah, but guess what? I like pink. Oh, it was like high-speed internet or something? I don't think this is cooking. It was never Telecom 1. It was always SKT T1. So then what was the T? What does the T stand for, Retro? Good question. Oh, it just doesn't stand for anything. I just... I think it's quite bland. I think it's pretty bland. I'm not a big fan of the white border without any detailing. It looks like the focal point of the player card, the archer, is adversarial to T1. It looks like he's trying to take down T1 as the final building left standing. And I think if you just rely on "we are from X country" as your branding, I think you've probably not done a great job with building out your branding particularly. I think that's part of the reason why, like, some of these other ones that I've marked down as generic are getting very generic scores as well. Because they just don't have too much hooking you in. Literally your DRX point. But I feel like DRX had a vibe to it. I'm not getting the vibe of this. I didn't like the DRX one because it looked like Soul. I liked the DRX one because it had a vibe. What is the vibe of this? Are you empathizing with the people in the T1 building? Are you trying to self-insert into the archer? Are you just supposed to think it looks cool that they're the last one standing? What's the vibe? The vibe is we're the final boss of Korean esports. Fear us. But the thing that's looking at the camera is the fucking faceless building. It's so corpo. But it's not corpo dystopian. It's like... It just... It doesn't look cool. It looks faceless and corporate. And it looks like the archer is trying to take it down. I don't fuck with it. I don't fuck with it. I think the composition's off if that's what they were going for. I think it belongs in the B tier. I'll give it that. I think it's... I think it's worse than the lion. Let's start there. I literally think it's worse than global esports just having a lion with some sunglasses on. How is it better than ours? Cloud9, don't come into my chat trying to get me to move your fucking literal... This is the branding that you would send out to people in an email. This is a desktop wallpaper background that you've had since 2005. You just had... And it's clean? Yeah, it's clean. So is a blank white piece of paper. It's a lovely design. But it's about the least creative one on here, apart from DF fucking M. Thank your lucky stars you're in the C tier.
What are you smoking?
Thank your lucky stars, my son, that you are in the C tier. I hate you, you blad bastard. What are you smoking? It's worse than the lion. It's worse than Fanatics. Even though it has more of a branding tie-in,
They would have given him footsteps.
it's just discordant with the vibe. It's tonally dissonant.
Also, why is Jang B?
How the fuck is Furia D? Are you high? Also, why is Gen GB? Furia's is poo. They just put their logo into the sky. That's it. It's poo. You can't hit me otherwise. This is why it's called T1, if you care, by the way. Digital Signal 1 is a T-carrier signaling scheme. DS1 is the logical bit pattern used over a physical T1 line. T1 refers to the primary digital telephone carrier system used in North America. And I assume that this is similar in Korea as well. So it's... Transmission System 1. Yeah. I mean, they didn't have too much of a chance when they started with this name, did they, T1? Is it better than the personification of the Golden Hornet? I think they're both similar in the sense that they're trying to tie into the brand. I don't personally think they look cool. I think more people will find this aesthetic cool. But that doesn't mean it is. That just means it's more popular. But to be honest, I kind of think they're much of a muchness. I almost think the Vitality one is better. I really don't like the Marvel-esque superhero look of this. But I think the T1 one is just... It's mixed up. It's mixed up. This is the first time I've seen our one. It goes hard as fuck, no? It does if you're a Vitality fan, Salah. For sure. But I think if you're not a Vitality fan... You don't really want Captain Bumblebee as your card. You know what I mean? Where is it? Where's Captain Bumblebee? Here he is. I don't think you want Captain Bumblebee as your card unless you're a die-in-the-paint Vitality fan. I think it cooks for Vitality fans, though. I think it goes crazy. But they are there for the fans? Okay, but what about you make a design... that's good for your fan base, but also brings in new fans because they're attracted to the aesthetics and the design and the vibe. What about someone just thinks, I really like the way that Leviathan looks, or the way that the Talon card looks. I'm not a Talon fan. And then they go, maybe I should have a look at the Talon stuff. Maybe I will become a fan. You know what team card does that? Secret? Yeah, that's why this generic-ass thing has managed to climb up the fucking rankings with its penguin motherfucker. Because I think people are going to get it even though they're not Secret fans. Same with the goddamn lion for global esports.
Sideshow judging every other card. Nerd face. Well, actually, if you think about it, the narrative is ambiguous and the symbolism is conflicted, and their minimal connection to brand image, pushing up my glasses. Sideshow judging PRX. I don't know what the fuck it's even...
I don't know what the fuck it's even supposed to be, S tier. Yeah, I mean, actually, fucking caught. You caught me. Hands up. You caught me. The problem is, when the vibe is just that immaculate, when the color palette is that immaculate, when the lighting is that immaculate, it's just too good. It's just too good. Different points for different things, you understand. Different points. This Sentinels one, how did you drop the ball so hard? Again, this is exactly a branding image that they have had since their entire existence began. I've seen this picture posted on Twitter before. It's just a screen grab.
I'm convinced you don't
of something they've already done.
Using to justify your points.
Sentinels, I'm sorry. It's better than DFM. Okay? It's better than Heretics because at least I understand roughly what's going on. I really don't like the Furia or EG ones. But I don't think it gets any higher than that. Check out Sentinel's alt design. S tier. S tier. Okay, so yeah, I'm afraid. The thing is, though, even though I don't like it, does it leapfrog the ones that I think are just butt cheeks? Like, does it being bland and generic put it above genuinely bad? Because that's how it worked for the Cloud9 one, but the Cloud9 design is way better than the Sentinels one. Cloud9, 0 marks for creativity, but lovely color palette, design, that kind of thing. Sentinels doesn't really have the best design to it either. But it's not horrible. I'm not sure.
Can I use you as an academic source for my dissertation on exploitive in-game cosmetics? Pushes up glass.
Yeah, of course. Of course. I think it honestly has to be underneath Furia and EG. At least they tried. All right, we've got 2 left. Zeta. I'm not angry.
If Zen wasn't supposed to flame,
I'm just disappointed.
him footsteps.
Yippee.
Thank you for the sub. I'm just disappointed. What does the text behind even say? Well, first of all, I'm confused as to why it's not even in any kind of Japanese script. Oh, it says pro-am. Like professional amateur. Oh, is it aim proud? No, it's not. There's no I in the middle of the A and the M. It literally says AM. It's their team slogan, aim with pride. No, it fucking isn't. Wait, did they fuck it up? Was it supposed to have an I in the middle? No. No, surely not. There's an A and then an M. Were they supposed to put the I in the middle? It could be AM.WPRD, short for aim with pride. Oh my god. Oh, that's I think you're probably correct, and I think that's horrible. Oh, that's awful. AM.WPRD. Oh, that's awful. Oh god, that's so much worse than actually just misspelling it. Oh god, that's actually worse than DFM's. How is that possible? Oh god. Where's the last one? I can't even find it. Oh, here it is. RRQ. RRQ. It's like a better designed version of Sentinels. It's not creative. There's no composition to it. It's just the team branding. But at least it's like various different pieces of the team branding collaged together.
It wasn't supposed to make the card. They sent an email to Riot that said, please God produce a better card. Surely you employ an artist better than I am.
Tiny Wizard, that joke was terribly overcooked and didn't come across at all over voice. But I can respect the attempt. I think this one has to be low. I quite like the color palette, the lighting on it, but at the end of the day, it's just the RRQ branding being presented in like a collage kind of way. I think because it lacks so much creativity, it's got to be pretty far down. I'm tempted to push Sentinels up a little because I really dislike the Furia and EG ones. I'm going to add another row. I'm going to add a row below. And I'm going to put I want to separate the teams that were creative, but I don't like what they created, and the teams that were not creative. Because I feel, I don't know, I feel like no, I'm gonna delete that. I'm not gonna bother doing that. I think it's extremely difficult to rate things like this Sentinels one and this RRQ one with creative ideas like Furia, EG, although they're not that creative, they're still very simple, or what's the word, like kind of using a concept that's already been used many times before. Derivative, I suppose you could say, perhaps. I think it's really difficult to rate those against each other. I don't think it makes any sense, in fact, to even put them in the same groupings. I think my D tier is too big. I think I need another tier. Yeah, it's just that it's kind of generic. Like, for example, my gripe with the Furia one, while it clearly there's been quite a lot of work into creating the design and stuff like that, I think that essentially it boils down to taking your logo and just placing it in the sky, and then creating an environment for that to live in.
That shit is low B tier at max.
No. Crew is popping. That vibe is immaculate. Immaculate. Any card that has a design at all shouldn't be at the bottom. See, that's what I'm grappling with, man. That's what I'm grappling with. The thing is, though, I feel like some of these, like, ones that don't have a design, like, for example, the Cloud9 one, creating that, let's say you had to create it from scratch. Let's say it wasn't part of what Cloud9 had already done in the past, which I think it is. Creating this Cloud9 one, I think would be more challenging than creating the EG one. Because while the EG one is a design. It's so extremely like cliche because it's cityscape, logo, 5 silhouettes. And if you wanted to come up with a player card to represent a team, you couldn't get any more generic than that. It's not possible to be any more generic. So it is a design, but in some sense it's almost like it's more cookie cutter. So yeah. But yeah, it's yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm covering it with my cam, aren't I? But yeah. So I don't know. Listen, I think the fans of the teams are probably still going to really enjoy the ones in the D tier for the most part. But I think once you start getting into the B tier and above, and to be honest, for me, A and S tier are really good. Let me look at the 100 Thieves one again, actually. Because I rated it at the beginning. I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. Yeah. I think top of B upwards are the ones that I really fuck with. And then there's some that are pretty cool in the B and C. And then I think, yeah, the teams in the D tier are going to be good for the fans of those teams. Some of them. I think you rate the minimalist ones too low. In my opinion, the Cloud9 one's really clean. Again, a blank piece of paper is clean. Like, the reason that I'm rating the Cloud9 one low, I think it's pretty good. But I think I swear I've just seen the like exact same image before from Cloud9. I don't think you can put it higher when other teams have put significantly more effort into creating a vibe, and they've just leveraged their admittedly very good branding.
Man, let's see you make a banner.
Dude, I'm not fucking making a banner. Hey, you, the person eating this food. Let's see you make it. Yeah, generally though, who's got the best overall? If we looked at the tier list of the skins plus the player card, which orgs have cooked it up? Paper Rex. Paper Rex has fucking dominated. Talon have gone crazy. I think Leviathan have gone pretty hard as well. Koi's pistol wasn't bad. But as a joint effort, I don't think they're quite in the same tippity top. I think Carmine Corps did really, really good. But I don't think they're quite as good as Lev Paper X Talon as a joint thing. Who else? That's kind of it for me. I think those three organizations have killed it. Lev, Paper X, Talon, and then Carmine Corps 2 are like... Oh, Carmine Corps and Koi are kind of like joint. They did really well with the whole thing. Oh, and Cloud9. Fuck, I forgot how much I loved the Cloud9 skin. Now, Cloud9 have actually absolutely cooked. The problem is, I can't rate them high on this because I feel like they've phoned it in to some degree because their branding was already so good, so they didn't think that they needed to go more creative. But, like, it is still good. Like the actual brand identity of Cloud9 is really strong. Or maybe the brand identity isn't strong, but the branding is strong. Lev had to kill it so they can pay off their super team? Yeah, potentially. Combine the tier lists. I'm not doing that. Please BBL in A. I'm begging. BBL in A. Dude, BBL's an interesting one, man. BBL's a really interesting one. I mean, look at that design. I feel like that's really going to resonate with some people. I look at it and it gives me weird cult vibes. It's obviously, it ties into their marketing really, like to their branding really well. And there's definitely that kind of idea of having something bigger than you that you're celebrating that fits with sports. But it doesn't give me a sports feel. It doesn't give me a sports feel. It gives me Xerxes the God King feel. But it doesn't give me like this is a benevolent being. It gives me I'm about to be crushed underfoot because the proletariat have decided to support this thing. Crushed underfoot. Terrible, terrible. Yeah, I saw Sentinel's original design. Very funny. I feel like Sen must have had something rejected last minute because they, like, Sen are one of the orgs that I think I expected way more from. Because when you have a fan base that's willing to capitalize on, like, buying stuff as aggressively as the Sentinels one is, just putting out the design that they've done, this one, I think they're just leaving so much money on the table with that. I feel like they, like, yeah. I originally thought that they had just tweeted that for Clout when I first saw it.
Of course you resonate with the
but this one is
story.
so generic. People are going to resonate with it. Of course you resonate with the monarchy. No, I don't resonate with the monarchy. That's what I was saying. I don't resonate with it. Someone pointed out in chat that their fake reveal video had them reacting to what was probably the rejected one. Yeah, perhaps. Perhaps. Sen also hired the sick graphic design artist from the Guard, Sydney. Yeah, so I would assume maybe something's gone wrong with multiple of these orgs that have submitted more kind of like generic branding ones, but also some people might just not have realized the capacity for creativity. Do you see what I mean? If you, depending on what the brief looks like, the brief from Riot to the orgs and then also the brief from the orgs to the designer, I could see this being a bizarre project to work on because you don't really understand like what the creative limits are. So I could see some of the teams that have gone for more safe approaches to things, like this Heretics one, for example. Dude, is this supposed to be a shield? I still don't understand what it is. It's like shiny, but I think it's just a large version of the Heretics logo blown up with the Heretics logo on top. So I guess it would be a shield because that's what the Heretics logo thing is. But it's, yeah. Yeah. Not a very clear vision on that one, I don't think. Yeah, it's cool though. It's fucking awesome to see the way that these orgs have applied their like vision differently to this. This is really creative, and I'm super glad that they let the organizations handle this. Because the player skins, the team skins, the classics, are very similar to each other. There's not too much room for creativity. They've clearly kept things tightly within a certain boundary. You're only allowed to tweak certain elements of it. The colors, where the detailing happens, small pieces of detailing on the guns, the logo, that kind of thing. Whereas these are vastly different from each other. Vastly different. And depending on what you want from an esports org, like whether you're into it because you love the idea of like, you know, the growing up to become the player, or you're into it because you love the fucking fandom, like Loud and being part of the group, or you're into it because you really like, I don't know, the mythical feel or the dystopian vibe or whatever. There's just so much choice here with different stuff. It's sick. So yeah, anyway, I did my tier list based on what I like and what I thought some parameters were, but dude, some of these, like this one, dude, I'm telling you, this little fucking lion from Global Esports, I don't really fuck with it too much, but I've put it high on this list because I swear it's going to be so popular. I don't know why. But I just look at it and I know people are going to want it. He just looks cool. Can you show the Zeta Division card again? Oh, yeah, poor Zeta. Yeah, like this kind of thing. What has happened here with Zeta? What has happened with DFM? The two Japanese organizations. What's happened here? Did the brief get miscommunicated or something? Did they not realize that you could be a bit more creative? Do they not have people on board in the org that are able to do that? It's yeah. Don't know.
Now react to new Elden Ring DLC trailer.
I've already looked at it. Haggis my swaggers. I'm definitely gonna play some of that Elden Ring DLC. It goes so hard. It looks insane. Are you gonna post the tier list somewhere? Nah. I mean, I might make a YouTube video out of it or something, but fuck, I've talked about it for like 2 hours. When's the Hitman stream? I was watching some videos of Hitman recently. That game looks like it would be amazing for me to play on stream. Hitman, Elden Ring, Baldur's Gate 3 again. God damn. I need to play Disco Elysium. Fuck. Green Man, thanks for the 100 bits.
Sentinel's player card has been posted on Valcomp subreddit.
Yeah, I saw it, Green Man. It I think it's good, but it makes sense why it got rejected. Yeah, I started up a new Baldur's Gate run, so it's not just the booba, it's the fact that it's deliberately supposed to be like a dominatrix kind of thing, isn't it? Hasn't she got like a collar for you to wear? Isn't she like handing you a Sentinel's collar? Have I misunderstood what it was? No? Oh, it's a keychain. Fuck, I thought I thought it was handing you a collar to wear. Like you're a little, you know, you're going to get led around with a little Sentinel's collar. Normal people call those necklaces. Well, there's a big difference. Well, I suppose there isn't too much of a difference, actually. It's just how you use it, but... Okay, well, my bad then. My bad, I misunderstood. Oh yeah, the Fnatic video. You said that the Fnatic stuff ties in, right? Give me a second here, just in case I leak something. Here it is. Okay. So where we at again? Let me move these things around on the screen. Oh shit. Fuck. Where did the chat go? Oh god damn it. I put you back in Comic Sans.
Oh right. Also short variety hour suggestion. Literally, this is absurdly short.
Variety hour? Iron Lung. Iron Lung. On Steam. A short horror game where you pilot a tiny submarine through an ocean of blood on an alien moon. Okay. Okay, I'll take a look at that at some point. What is this?
Some things just take time. Which means, when they arrive, they're all the more sweeter.
They say it's hard to improve on a classic.
But Fnatic has been improving on Classic for 20 years.
It looks so good there. It just doesn't look that good in game.
Be more than default.
Dude, the Fnatic one looks so good when they present it like this. It just didn't look that good in the in-game video. Yeah, so what you're saying is this person here is supposed to be the person in the team thingy. Yeah, it's not really a tie-in so much as they've just invented a character for this situation. Yeah. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Points for effort. And I think when they present the skin in, like, here, it looks so good. But in-game, it just didn't seem to have... Maybe it was because the lighting was so... high in that area of Split and Spawn? Don't know. Okay. Well, there you go then. Oh yeah, someone said take a look at the DFM tweet. Where's the DFM tweet? Please watch this. What the fuck? What the hell's going on here? I mean, if you're gonna go silly, go full silly. Ah, they found a giant cube. And the DFM Classic's pretty decent. It's alright. It's just the team card is atrocious. They actually only advertised the team card there. Sorry, they only advertised the classic skin. They don't talk about anything else in the team capsule in their Twitter video. But that's fun. That's cute. That's very cute. It's entirely possible that some more of these organizations might have had their creative ideas not work out, so they had to go with something generic. I don't know. But yeah, certainly more effort in the video than there appears to be in the player card, but who knows? Who knows? Common Cause? They are cooking here. Get the product placement in there as well with Michelin and Red Bull. Oh, not product placement really, but like logos. Okay. We seem to have skipped some parts in the plot there. I was on board with the setup, but we very quickly got to the resolution without developing the plot particularly. Okay. Right. That was less. That left less of an impression on me than I thought it was going to, based on the opening and the amount of effort it looked like they had gone through to set up the original scene. There wasn't, really anything happening there, except I guess someone stole the gun, and then you see the Common Core player with it. But, yeah. Okay. I think Common Core themselves, though, have done a really good job with the construction of all of this stuff. DFM posted their rejected card, and this is a shortened link, which is almost guaranteed to be like a coconut mall. Yeah, it's the Martha Stewart cow. I mean, I saw that one coming a fucking mile off. A mile off. Don't L me. Okay. You said Coconut Mall, not Martha Stewart. I win. Watch this one. Lots of good Easter eggs in there. Valorant Zelsis' sussy way. There's a strong integration of Reyna here at the beginning of the video. Is that who was supposed to be featured in the player card? All of these classic designs look really good when you see them presented like this. It's just whether or not they look great when they're inside the game, I think. Yeah, the logo, though, on the Zen gun is one of my turn-offs. I mean, that video... It's literally got like a fucking frame in there where she's handing you the bundle. Isn't this like a rendered version of what they wanted to do with their player card? Wasn't it something very similar to this? I didn't realize it was Reyna, if that's what it was supposed to be, though. Dude, calm down with the horny, guys. It's not. Hold the fucking phone.
That's how we'll swap him out for Doom Bros. And that's how we'll swap him out for Doom Bros. And nobody would even notice.
Wait. Do you think Emil will agree with this?
No. That's why we're bringing in the muscle. Hey, Kiko, how are you feeling about this year?
A little bit nervous. I mean, we have some pretty big shoes to fill. Just think about who came before us. Scream, Link, I mean, even Safe.
Even Safe?
Maybe it was a Soulcast diff. I mean, the guy was a great support.
That's true. What about bold buff? Even Scream is bold now.
Guys, wait, I figured it out.
Figured what out?
What do you mean?
Look, they put a horse on it.
I'm afraid I don't even understand the concept of what's happening here. They're trying to figure out how they're going to win this year, and they put a horse on it? As in what, the gun buddy? Is that a phrase, to put a horse on it? Is that like a gambling phrase that I'm unaware of? I mean, I know you can put money on a horse.
Shazam's creeping forward as well. Oh, he finally time stuck.
Oh no, they haven't put that in there. No, they haven't put that in there.
Should have put a horse on it.
No. 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 Okay. So Liquid are trying to very heavily push the phrase put a horse on it. As in put the horse on your weapon to win the game, use the gun buddy. I'm not sure that one's going to stick. I don't think it rolls off the tongue, put a horse on it. I also just really hate it when brands try to push slogans that heavily. I think it sounds so inorganic. But yeah, I guess I'll put a horse on it. I wish I had 500,000 points to make you sneak that into a cast. Put a horse on it. Oh, you fucked it. Put a horse on it. Yeah. Yeah, I think what you've got to bear in mind with all of these things is that they are all just brands trying to get money out of the consumers. So they're all just going to be trying to create setups in order to farm as many dollary dues out of you as possible. So, you know. Yeah. Did we ever see the follow-up to the Leviathan one? Where is the Leviathan full video? Because I watched this 14-second teaser earlier, and I want to see the actual thing. Leviathan Esports.
Hola, buenas, soy King y aquí voy a estar respondiendo preguntas con todo el roster. Alex,
They have less than 20k subs.
Ian Thomas Botch.
Mi nombre real es Agustín Ibarra.
Is this even their main channel? They haven't posted in 5 days. Huh. Okay. That's weird. Check Twitter, maybe? Yeah, I really don't want to open the front page of Twitter here. when I'm not logged in. Oh, I literally can't open the front page of Twitter unless I log in. Of course. Yeah. Fucking hell, man. Have they tweeted about it? They upload all their comms with English subs, very good edits and channel. But they only have less than 20k views. They need to do something different if they're gonna ever try to use that as a branding arm. Or like a marketing arm, I suppose. PaperX? Yeah, let's have a look at PaperX. They've absolutely killed it, PaperX. This purple blue color palette is just, it actually knocks everybody else apart from maybe Crew just straight out of the water. Well, the video didn't really... The video didn't really sell it any more than the actual things that they created did, but yeah, they popped off. They popped off. Oh. What's these? Oh yeah, I already watched the Cloud9 one. I mean, the porn acting in this was very funny. Okay, I did not rate Red that badly. I know that you have your Sideshow hates Red agenda that you've got to push, but I didn't even rate Red that badly, man. I rated Talon super highly in terms of the player card. I had fucking... What was the other? I had Talon again really high in terms of the team skin. It's the ruby jewel colored red that pops off. I also didn't rate the blue ones that highly, man. Yeah, this blue versus red narrative, it's gotta die. It's gotta die. Everything's a dichotomy with you people. Everything's red versus blue. It's crazy. How can we ever move together as people? One of my favorites was green. One of my other favorites was pink and purple. Why can't we live together in the middle of the spectrum? Did you look at the NRG one, the card? I mean, yeah, I didn't know what to think about it. It was like almost there to being a really good player card, but I felt like it was lacking an additional layer. It's Battle Pass art? Yeah, it was a little too generic for me. But it was still like, it was well done. It ties in with the brand, but it was very generic. Okay. So we should probably do some VOD review, huh? When are the rest of the games today? I think the next games start at like 10 p.m. or something, don't they? Yeah. So Team Secret plays against Gen G in 5.5 hours.
Data Division vid.
So we've got 5.5 hours. Okay.
Who running the game now? Foot on the gas, can slow down. No, my team we holding it down. We know we running it now. Watch the game change. Watch the game change. Watch the game change. Watch the game change.
The green looks nice, vibrant here. It looked so rough in game. I don't exactly know what the big difference is, but again, all of these pieces of concept art look really good. for the classics, I think all of them are bopping in these pictures. But then when you get into the game, some of them pop on your screen and some of them don't look so great. I think once they get into the lighting of the actual game, there's a very big difference. Yeah. I think, you know, looks all right. But unfortunately, it was, yeah, not really quite as good as the others. Okay. I'm not going to sit here and watch these videos forever and ever and ever again. I think I need to order some food because I haven't eaten yet today. And that would probably be a good idea. Wait, why did Kurt send me a message 4 hours ago saying I had a meeting? Oh, fuck, dude. What the fuck? What the fuck? I did not realize I had any work today. I thought today was off. Well, I've trolled chat. And I also trolled like fucking 4 hours ago and only just realized. Wait, when was this? Dude, this was in the middle of the co-stream that I had a meeting. Holy fuck. Trolled. Incredibly trolled. Isn't... Oh yeah, Bren's at home as well. Huh. What a mega fuck up from me. Never missed a meeting before. Well, whoopsie daisy. Let me see if I can get that sorted. I'm so confused, chat. I'm so confused. I thought I was casting next week, and I think I'm on the desk, which is why I was in the meeting. But I thought I was casting, so I didn't think I had any meetings. Okay, let me have a look at the... So... Right. My Google Calendar says that I don't have anything now until... Well, actually, my Google Calendar doesn't say anything. When is the next Americas game? When do we start back up again? It's on Friday, right? What day is it today? Wednesday. Dude, I am lost in the sauce. Absolutely drowning in the sauce. Right. Okay. I should probably go and sort this out now, just in case anyone's still available to do stuff. Because otherwise, I won't have time later on, because I still want to co-stream the games tonight. Because the games tonight, what time do they start? At 10 p.m. So I've got like 5 hours to sort my shit out, order some food, and send an email apologizing for missing a meeting. So I'll be back in 5 hours then, chat. So yeah, I'll be back in a bit. All right, see you then. Let's send you over to, who should we send you to? Who should we go for? Phoenix? Yeah, we can send you to Phoenix if you want to go to Phoenix. All right. See ya. I'll be back in 5 hours to do a co-stream of Team Secret Gen G. All right. Bye.